What is up, college baseball fans? Welcome to another episode of the 11.7 podcast. As you can see here, we have an in-person group, none other than my brother Will, Jack DeLongshaw, and then over there in Italy, Dimitri Cordes. We are coming to you live from Hoover, Alabama, ready for our extreme extravaganza of college baseball week. It's Monday night right now, and we're about to bounce back and forth between the SunBelt and the SEC tournament. SEC tournament, obviously here in Hoover. SunBelt is down in Montgomery, maybe hour 15 south of here, and we are here to preview every single conference tournament, all 27 of them. Shout out to the Penn Quaker in the Ivy League as the 4 seed. Shout out to the Army Black Knights winning the Patriot League as the 1 seed. They both punched their tickets. 2 teams that we're very used to seeing in the NCAA regional. So we're familiar with them. Very, very good squads. But today, we're not only previewing and going over all 27 conference tournaments, we have some Vegas odds on each tournament as well. And that's going to make it that much more interesting. So, obviously, we'll make our own picks. But more importantly, we're going to keep track of our picks and see who comes out the biggest winner. If you guys aren't familiar, this kid sitting next to me is my little brother, Will. Shout out to everybody who has subscribed and is watching the YouTube. If you're still a podcast listener, we still love you. And that is our bread and butter. That's what we want to do, is podcast. But we're going to try to make it friendly for both parties, YouTube people on video. And as you can see, these two crazy goons smoking their pencils and pens, as you can see on the YouTube. But we'll also explain everything for the podcast. So new microphones today, hotel Wi-Fi. Man, if this ends up sucking, I'm sorry. We're trying our best, but a little liquid courage in all 3 of us. It's actually funny. It's the first podcast that we've been drinking and Dimitri hasn't. So usually it's flip-flop. usually this guy over here in Italy is sipping on some crazy different craft beers over there. But anyways, let's get into it. Anybody have any opening thoughts?
Hey, Riz God, feeling good. I think when we go back and look at the preseason conference standings and pick'ems, about average. I think we were all right around that 30% clip. I feel strong about it. I feel better about my postseason guys. I've been ice cold with my investments. It's a brand new leaf. I'm feeling good, gentlemen.
Good.
Hey, before we get going, I just need to make sure everyone knows that this episode is brought to you by
Home Field Apparel. The one, the only. In fact, I don't think I brought it in the hotel room, but they sent us all gift bags of some really, really cool apparel. And they launched some retro college baseball pullovers, BP tops, whatever you want to call them, and hats. And you can get 15% off using our code CWS24 at homefieldapparel.com. Their college baseball selection is awesome. And this is just the start, fellas. Once we get, these all sold out, we're going to get 10 more teams. They're going to restock what they already put in. This is a domino effect, and we need your help. We helped come up with this idea back in January or February with them. They're all aboard. Home Field Apparel, good people, great friends. And, shout out to the 2 winners of the Weekend Series Pick'em and Survivor contest that they're sponsoring for Omaha.
Riz God, you're all over it, Riz God. I do have something before we make our pick'ems. Can we pick our favorite pullovers and hats?
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, I think mine is pretty easy too. The TCU Frog Ball hat, the cream hat for me, is electric, and the Florida State pullover is dynamite. Those are my 2 picks. They're crazy. Well,
I already bought the Arizona one. The blue one with the cactus, coolest pullover I've ever seen. So it is on the way.
I like it.
Dimitri, I'm going to let you have the next pick here. And if you don't pick this, then we need to shut this podcast down because there's one clear-cut answer for best pullover.
He's not gonna pick it.
He's looking.
I can't hear you that well.
Really?
You guys, what?
You can't hear us?
I mean, I can, but it's like it's hard to understand.
What's your favorite home field pullover?
I don't know, because the Florida one is like the coolest looking one, but I can't like Florida. I can't put that thing on my body. I can't.
Dude, how is it not Tulane?
Yeah,
The Tulane one is the best one by
Yeah.
far.
I mean, I would have to say, I mean, I think that Florida State one is sick too, but it's Tulane, yeah.
Yeah, the Tulane hat. I do revert my pick. The Tulane hat is electric. I brought it with me to Hoover to piss off all these Power 5 losers. I recount my pick, but you win.
Yeah.
You win, birthday boy. Let's jump into it.
Yeah. One more thing before we start. If you guys are happening to listen to this before 8 a.m. Central Time, we will be on Barstool's Wake Up Mincy tomorrow, Tuesday, 8 a.m. with the King of the South, as they call him. And he wants to know about college baseball. So we're here to teach him how the sport is played and, just how the SEC tournament is run. So that should be a good time. I think it's live. He's had a couple hiccups on that show before that have gone viral. So we'll try to stay clear of that. Also, for anybody that's watching the YouTube, we got the Astros game going. We got the Astros game going floor level on Jack's phone. We got a hockey game going on over here. So we're pretty distracted in this giant hotel room they set us up with.
Not me.
Hey, I just have one tip of advice. Is Wake Up Mincy going to be live tomorrow?
It's going to be live, but apparently there's a dump button. So we'll
on a 10-second buffer, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, do not let him bait you into any self-sabotaging tactics that he may use. Just keep it calm, collective, and just stay focused on the topic. Do not drift off like Mincy does sometimes and get us in trouble, and we might never have another.
I think our approach is like we're going to take over the show and just pepper him.
Ooh, okay. Take over and lead him down the promise to the promised land.
Yeah, we're just gonna pepper him with questions that he's not ready to answer.
Can't you see the vibes already? This is giving big time Step Brothers energy. Why don't we interview you? And then we're just gonna ambush him because I think that's our inner Dimitri move. I think Dimitri, if you were on his show, I think he would turn it on its axle upside down. So we're gonna channel that energy. We're gonna bring the show to him and not give him any time to think about it. We're trying to make an impression. I think the Barstool gentlemen and nation would be pretty damn lucky to have us on board to talk some baseball for them. So just a thought.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But man, Mincy's a good guy. He's a good.
Without further ado, best time of the year is here for the listeners. Why don't we just dive right into this conference tournament week?
Also, I'm going to bully Kyle Peterson into letting Jack in the SEC booth. This SEC tournament needs Jack DeLongshaw on the call. So if I have to kidnap Kyle Peterson, lock him out of the broadcast booth, sneak Jack in there, I'll do it.
And because I'm such a good friend for this guy's big day, I'm going to hold Charlie Condon hostage to make sure that we can mend any possible broken fences, even though I don't think they exist. And he'll be all on board the 11.7 now bandwagon as well.
Yep, fair. That's our agreement.
So I'm going to write down all of our picks. Our graphic will be out on Twitter tomorrow with all of our conference tournament picks as we do every year. So I guess we'll just start alphabetical order and go through them all.
Hey, you're the king. Whatever you want to do.
Rizgod, can I add an amendment because I've been so ice just in life with my investments? Will's going to help me make my picks today. That's why we brought him on board. And
all right, perfect. So it'll be the Will and Jack picks.
We're making some money this week.
Yeah. Hypothetically.
Investments. Unless a sports book wants to sponsor us, then we'll spend our money.
On beer.
Here we go. ACC tournament, baby. Let's run it up. We got Miami, Louisville. So the way the ACC tournament works is, Ben, what is it? Let me
just explain the conference tournaments. I got them all memorized right now. ACC tournament, a lot of fun. 4 pools of 3 teams, and the pool winners for each one advance to the semifinals, single elimination from there. And the seeding is broken down like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 plays 5, backwards snake draft, 6, 7, 8, 9, all the way back to 12. So 12 teams in it. And dude, even if you're the 12 seed, or 11 seed, 10 seed, if you're Georgia Tech, Miami, if you just win your pool, you'll be in the semifinals and you're 2 wins away. The odds on this through Bet Rivers is pretty interesting. You can get some really good value on like really good teams. Like Wake Forest, I think, was plus 800 or 900. You mind sharing your screen there and pulling it up? But like, so a lot of people, let me just go on a little tangent here. A lot of people that I've seen like on social media and like just podcasts and things like that, they typically do what most college baseball analysts do, and that's like what has happened in years past, right? Like who has won this tournament in the past, who has done good. Man, like they're between coaching changes and like obviously players moving around and transferring out, like you can't look at years past. You got to look at teams that are playing good baseball right now, and on top of that, like teams that need to win. Like there's between like Louisville, Georgia Tech, Miami, Pitt, like they're probably not in the tournament if they don't play well here. So don't go off of like previous years for these type of tournaments.
Yeah. So, I mean, Pool A, North Carolina, Wake Forest, Pitt. Pool B, Clemson, Louisville, Miami. Pool C, NC State, Duke, Virginia Tech. Pool D, Virginia, Florida State, Georgia Tech. So, I mean, you could argue Georgia Tech, Virginia Tech, Miami, and Pitt all need to win the tournament to get in.
Right, or at least have a good showing. Like Pitt absolutely has to win the tournament. I think if Georgia Tech or Louisville like make the semifinals, like they should be comfortably in, because these are all going to be like quadrant 1 and quadrant 2 games, neutral site, and like it's going to help strength of schedule, it's going to help RPI, it's going to help it all. So
I mean, Georgia Tech at 47 probably needs to make it out of pool play and get into the semifinal to have a shot.
Yeah, and like one more thing that like gets thrown around all the time in college baseball terms, that if you're new to the sport, you might not know what it means, but the whole stolen bid thing. Why did you spell me?
That was you.
Oh, sorry.
You bumped yourself, bro.
I thought I might have said something. I thought I might have said something wrong.
Staying still.
No, but anyway, so like the term stolen bid gets thrown around a lot, and so I did some research and I did some like very quick just thinking and going through everything. There's like 12 possible stolen bids that could take away at-large spots if somebody from like the American Athletic Conference wins other than ECU. But so like typically, Dimitri, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it's like between like 42 and like 46 is usually where that RPI, first 4, last 4 debate comes in. After like
depends if you're a mid-major, you have to be top 40.
Yeah,
maybe top 38, 37. You have to be in that higher than that at the mid-majors. Power 5 depends on obviously the name of your school, the history of your school, and the success. Because you can get in at the 51 if the bubble is weak, or if you just had, like, for example, Pac-12. Second place Pac-12 winner could have a 51 RPI and probably get in. Some other conference, like a Big Ten could have a 48, 50 RPI team if they're second place. Like, I don't know, Nebraska or some, for example, Nebraska. They're not in that range, but a team like that could get in that 45 to 50 range. You can get in at the Power 5. At the mid-major, no shot.
I think the committee is going to have some serious questions to ask and answer for when you look at, and I know we're talking ACC right now, but when you look at the bubble, kind of looking in on the outside in the SEC, 4 teams, I believe, with 13-17 record. When you look at Florida and LSU versus when you look at the ACC at Virginia Tech and Georgia Tech and Louisville, right? Are those going to be teams that take away, in my opinion, some really rightful and deserved and earned mid-major programs that finished with 40 wins on the season? And I think that RPI number and then obviously strength of schedule is going to hold a big test. And that's why I think when we talk about this ACC conference, it's what's going to be so fun. It's like I think Georgia Tech, Virginia Tech, Louisville, they have to go make a run at this damn thing. So they're going to sell out this week, which will make it so much fun.
Like, for example, Oregon, 19-11 Pac-12, 46 RPI, one spot in front of Georgia Tech. Oregon finished third in Pac-12. I think Oregon is safe right now to get in. But Georgia Tech at 47 RPI, but 15-15 in the ACC, they need to get a win or two in Durham to get in. So that's like the difference. That's the difference right there. 46, 47 RPI, but two totally different resumes and teams.
Yeah, I agree.
So
let's make our picks. Pull up the odds through Bet Rivers. Obviously, we're not sponsored by Bet Rivers, but they were the first. I think they're still the only sports book that has made odds on every single conference tournament. So that's SEC right there. Where's ACC should be third. So we got Clemson plus 450, North Carolina plus 500, Virginia 600. And when we say like 600, we mean like 6-1 odds for anybody that doesn't gamble. But Duke, NC State, Wake Forest. Wake Forest is at plus 800. Florida State plus 850. Louisville plus 1,000. Georgia Tech and Virginia Tech both plus 1,200. And then Pitt plus 2,400. Miami plus 2,500. Fellas, make our picks. I think there's a lot of value on this board. This is one of these tournaments where not necessarily the best seeds always win it. So what do we got? You want me to go first, or do you guys want to go first?
You started off, my boy.
Look, I'm going to go here. A team that's just been playing unbelievable baseball, and we saw it happen in 2021. I'm sold on this NC State team, and you get plus 7.5 to 1. Like I like their pool matchup as well with some of those teams. Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm looking for a team that has depth on the starting pitching side, but then also just reliable bullpen pieces. And like, who would have thought that NC State would rely on 3 freshmen out of the bullpen that have just been nails for them lately? So give me NC State plus 750. That's my official bet. But I will say, if you're looking for a long shot, this Pitt team has the pitching to make a run in this thing, and like just enough magic where like they need to win, they want to win. Don't let Pitt get in the semifinals. Like that 24 to 1 is crazy for a team that just beat who did they just beat in a series 2 out of 3 2 weeks ago?
Hey,
Florida State.
Since April 5th through April 7th weekend, after NC State got swept at Louisville, series win at Clemson, series win at home with North Carolina. They split with Florida State. One game got rained out. Series win at Virginia, swept Wake Forest. I mean, literally went through the gauntlet of the ACC and won through it.
They're the best
North
team.
Carolina, Florida State, Virginia, Wake Forest. You have to be crazy not to think NC State can make a run in this tournament. So I'm going to need you guys to take your eyes off this stupid fucking hockey game.
I'm looking at you. I'm locked in on every order. Are you going with the pack?
I'm going with NC State here.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to hit cleanup, and I'm glad I am, because as a bad hypothetical investor, I bring in a financial advisor to get me right. I have the best looking Upton brother in the house and with me. I completely abide with all the NC State picks. Cooper Consiglio, Jacob Duden, and then Ryan Marone. Those 3 freshmen that you mentioned, Ben, were as good as advertised. When did 19-year-olds throw 92 to 95 through 3 innings straight? So I'm all in on the NC State pick. But I need an advisor. Who do you like, good sir?
So I got 2 key concepts on how you become successful. And that is postseason history, and that is people that need to win. That's Virginia. Virginia's on the bubble right now to host, and they went to the World Series last year. Virginia's winning this.
Heard it here first. We said the Cavs were a walking super regional team. My financial advisor is as good as it gets. Griff O'Farrell's basically Captain America. Give us the Cavs.
Plus 600.
Give us the Cavs.
All right, so we got Virginia, NC State. Ben, and you're going with NC State?
Yeah, I'm going NC State.
Yeah. I love it.
All right, next conference. What do we got?
All right. Next tournament we've got on the board is Oh my God. Why are we not loading up? Load up, boy.
This is a great podcast.
Load up, boy. I will say while you're figuring it out, people are so out on Wake
All right,
Forest.
here we go.
Borderline national.
All right,
seed.
America East.
Yeah, I'm still obsessed with Wake Forest. There's gonna be a ton of value as a 2 seed in a regional somewhere.
All right, here's the American East bracket. It's 6 teams, top 6 teams. 1 and 2 seeds get a bye. So you got Albany versus UMass Lowell, and then Binghamton versus NJIT playing, and then Bryant and UMBC in the just awaiting the winners of both of those games. It looks like a traditional double elimination, very similar to like what the SoCon had when I played in the SoCon in 2016, 2017. And man, I don't know the odds. I don't remember the odds, but I'm telling you right now, like I love this NJIT team. They've had postseason success in the past, obviously, and there was something that happened last week or 2 weeks ago with them that was special. I don't remember what it was, but they beat somebody like maybe Bryant or UMBC by 10 or 12 runs twice. Like it was a big time win. I'm taking NJIT plus 320. Don't need to waste time. Give me the Highlanders in those blue pajama costumes, as you call it.
Costumes,
Yeah, Jack calls them costumes, uniforms.
I think I have to chalk this one and just take the chalky pick with Bryant. I mean, they're just the clear-cut best team in this conference. It's not even close. I think they went 17-7, won the conference by 3 games. Not even close. Give me Bryant. Give me the Bulldogs.
My advisor seems to agree with you. Will, what do you like?
Just lay it. Go Bryant.
Cool. All right, here's where I hit you with a Lee Corso. Not so fast. Good investors listen to their advisors. I won't hear. UMBC, Golden Retrievers, coolest mascot in college baseball. Shortstop Dawson Barakani, a kid from all the way out in Idaho, made his way all the way to the East Coast. I'm going to ride with the Retrievers. I took him in the regular season guy. I take him in the postseason. There's a little magic there. I know there was some on the hardwood. I promise to continue to ride with you, but I do like UMBC here.
I'm so surprised none of us picked Binghamton plus 1,200. They were our preseason favorites. We all 3 picked them. They're plus 1,200 sitting there for one of us to take.
Yeah, but you're an investing odds whore.
So Jack, you're going Maryland Baltimore College?
Yeah, UMBC, Golden Retrievers. Really, really cool mascot.
Baltimore County.
Is that
Golden Retriever.
Yeah.
All right. American
Athletic. The American Athletic. This is, I say this every single pod. I can't believe I'm repeating myself, but the American Athletic Conference has an unbelievable tournament. Clearwater, Florida, minor league ballpark for whoever. 9 a.m., 8 a.m. Central Time. They will be playing in the dew of the Florida heat, and it's UAB versus Wichita State, the 5 versus 4 matchup. But listen, so you get UAB, Wichita State, Rice versus East Carolina, Charlotte versus UTSA, and FAU versus Tulane. Don't worry about the first round matchups. This is a tournament where I think every single year somebody comes out of the losers bracket and wins like 6 straight games to win it. East Carolina did it maybe last year or 2 years ago. All these years are blurring together now. But
2 years ago, because Tulane won it last year.
Yeah, that's right. Tulane won it, I think, out of the losers bracket last year. But anyways, we get ECU minus 150, big favorite there. UTSA, who did beat East Carolina in a weekend series, plus 300. Tulane, another team that just swept East Carolina 2 weeks ago, plus 500. Then you get Wichita State, 750, FAU, 1,200, UAB, 1,200, Charlotte and Rice, both 2,500. Listen, I'm going to go huge underdog here because this is, I mean, every year we get stolen bids, right? And this is the prime example of a conference that a stolen bid can happen. If anybody besides East Carolina wins this conference tournament, it's a stolen bid. And like someone from the ACC or SEC or Big 12 is going to be like sitting at home instead of playing a regional. I'm going Charlotte plus 2,500. Yeah. Friends with the coach. That is ridiculous odds. Ridiculous odds for a talented Charlotte team that, like, obviously they haven't put it all together this year. Sometimes the offense has been unbelievable. Sometimes the pitching has been unbelievable. They have not put it together. They qualified for this conference tournament the last weekend series. So give me the 49ers, Coach Woodard. They're going to a regional, plus 2,500. I would bet this at plus 1,200, half of the odds. This is crazy. I mean, there's no buys in this tournament. There's no like advantage to any seed. It's just 1-8, 2-7, 3-6, 4-5. Give me the Charlotte 49ers. That is unbelievable. They're 2,500.
Give me that's a bold take to take a team that's 3-7 in their last 10. Usually that doesn't play well. I don't like that. That's just a free fucking donation.
I'm used to that.
Anyways, I'm torn here, guys. I really like FAU at 1,200, and even if it wasn't just straight up, I like FAU. I like Wichita State. I just, I think, you know what? FAU, I think when FAU plays well, they can do well. Wichita State, same thing. They weren't supposed to be good this year. They beat everybody's expectations. I think nobody disagrees with that. But the team that just swept East Carolina going into the tournament, give me Tulane. I can't fade the team that just knocked off the top dog heading into the tournament.
Riz got it's a beautiful pick on a behalf of Home Field Apparel. We thank you. It is the best pullover in the bag. I kicked to my advisor here. This is a weird conference. What do you like?
I would never invest in this conference tournament because East Carolina's the pick all day, every day. But I'm never laying 150 on it. They need to host. They need to win it all to host. So they're going to win it all. Never would invest in this.
Yeah, I have a hot take. If anybody's like a daily investor, someone that wants to invest in some games, hypothetically, I think Rice beats East Carolina tomorrow.
Shut the hell up.
No way.
Are you kidding? Parker Smith on the bump on a Tuesday. I don't think Trey Savage is pitching for East Carolina. Rice is going balls out. They clinched the last day of the regular season. You guys could I'm telling you, Rice plus, I think they're plus 350 tomorrow just to win. I think Rice upsets East Carolina tomorrow. That's my bold take of the day.
Okay. Well, when you're right, you'll be brilliant.
Interesting. All right. Well,
I will say this. We'll lock in. Hey, we're going to go chalkity chalk. I think East Carolina has to win what was once a guaranteed national seed because of regionality. NC State's going to host. North Carolina's going to host. Wake is borderline. Duke's borderline. Chapel Hill will host. East Carolina has to go win this thing, so they will. We'll take the Pirates. I know we're not going to lay it, but we're going to lay it. Oh, this is good.
All right. Well, next.
All right. This is all right. Let me sit up for this one. This one,
pick.
The ASUN tournament, one of the best brackets in college baseball tournaments. So the top 4 seeds are based off of RPI. They play pool play, 3 games. Top 3 advance. The last place team in the pool does not advance to the semifinals. So you got 3 semifinal spots locked up. Meanwhile, seeds 5 through 8. They play a double elimination, like regional style 4-team tournament. Did you say I'm not right? Oh,
no, I'm talking about Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez is not right now. Anyway, so the bottom 4 teams, 5 through 8, they play a double elimination tournament. Whoever advances out of that will make it to the semifinals, and then it's just single elimination from there. Listen, boys, we don't need to spend too much time here. We are all Austin Peay fans. The Golden Spikes Committee. Team USA, they done Austin Peay dirty by leaving off Lyle Miller Green from the semifinalists of the Golden Spikes. That's besides the point. There is some drama in this tournament, fellas. Mm-hmm. Stetson's head coach quote tweeted Austin Peay's ASUN champion.
Shout out Steve Tripper, baby.
Yeah. Quote tweeted Austin Peay's championship post and said, spoke too soon, not so fast, blah, blah, blah. And I'm hearing around the ASUN that things might get chippy in this tournament. Might be out for some bad blood for both sides. There's a lot of teams that don't like each other in this. But who are we kidding? Austin Peay plus 200, 2-1 odds, best offense in the nation. One of our good friends, Roland Fanning. He will be in a regional, probably the Georgia or Tennessee regional. It doesn't matter. But they're going to do some damage in the postseason. They are electric. Give me Austin Peay plus 200. Florida Gulf Coast plus 300. Stetson plus 325. Kennesaw, Jacksonville, Lipscomb, they're like between 500 and 800. East Carolina and Central Arkansas, 900 and 1,200 respectively. So y'all make your picks.
You know what's crazy? Florida Gulf Coast and Stetson are both significantly higher underdogs than Austin Peay. All three of them tied at 20-10 in the conference standing. They're also all three the three hottest teams in the conference. 7-3, 7-3, 8-2 in their last 10. Florida Gulf Coast winning 5 straight. I like a Florida team to win this tournament. It's between Gulf Coast and Stetson for me. And I mean, honestly, it's a coin flip for me. I think it's just a matter of who gets the ball to go their way. One time that double down the line, fair or foul. I think that's the difference in these kinds of tournaments. So, shit.
This tournament is at Stetson too. Don't forget,
it's in the land.
The land.
Give me, you know what? Give me the Hatters.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you did that, Mr. Penn Talk. Here's what I'm going to say really quickly, because I know I could go on for hours about this.
Go ahead and take the Governors. Let's move on to the next one.
Hashtag oops. Hashtag oops. Reigning true in all of Nashville, Tennessee right now. There will be no doubles down the line because the team that leads the country in homers will hit 100 of them this weekend. Give me the Govs. Green shoes on go, damn it. On go. Golden Spikes will be in DeLand this week if you guys want to watch them. LMG.
Well, boy,
respect. I didn't even ask my financial advisor.
I think, hey, that's got to be your conference championship game. Hatters, Governors.
Oh, God, you must watch television. Ben and I will go broadcast from left field.
All right. A10 tournament.
A10 tournament. We got to kind of fly through some of these one bid leagues. We're wasting a lot of time. But A10 tournament, St. Louis gets the bye. It looks like a 7-team tournament. Yeah. George Washington, Richmond, St. Joseph's, VCU, UMass, Dayton. St. Louis gets the bye. Odds, you can pull those up now. But look, I've been a Dayton guy through and through all season. I think they're the most talented team. You get them plus 350 at Bet Rivers. St. Louis plus 150, VCU plus 200, both pretty heavy favorites there. And then everybody below that, like George Washington, UMass, Richmond, and St. Joseph's, like between
donation.
Yeah, plus 700, plus 1,000. So, I mean, I think this is a 3-horse race. Like I can see Dayton, VCU, or St. Louis all winning it. Good clubs, really good clubs, well coached. But yeah, give me the Dayton Flyers.
Give me the Flyers. Look and fly. At Capital One Park in Tyson, Virginia. Who knows where the fuck that is? So that does not play into my choice at all. Just give me Dayton, and that's it.
I'll say this. Last year that the final seed did win this tournament. It's not going to happen this year because, unfortunately, that team will not be attending the tournament. They chose not to go to the George Mason Patriots. They just didn't want to. I've removed myself from the equation. I do like Dayton. I get a closer, Nick Wisman, who's got like 11 wins and 6 saves. He's like electric out of the back end, subby guy. So I do like him a lot, but I go back to my financial advisor to get me right.
I'll go VCU. No idea why.
Yeah, that does check out. They're really good at baseball. I'll take VCU. Let's go.
VCU.
Commonwealth Ram.
VCU. I actually do have. I have sources that have told me VCU is.
Hey, not a terrible pick. I do like VCU there. I think they put together a nice little season, but Fly Boys gonna keep on flying.
Hypothetically investing, it's those reasons that I
Big 12 tournament.
Big 12 tournament, crazy bracket, fellas. It is I can't even begin to explain it. Basically, the 1 and 2 seeds get a bye, and then depending on who wins the 3 versus 10, 4 versus 9, 5 versus 8, and 6 versus 7. Like the lowest seed goes to the 1 seed, and the second lowest seed goes to the 2. Meanwhile, let's say West Virginia and Texas both win as a 3 and 4 seed. They advance to the winners bracket semifinals. I don't know, man. This is something that I think they put together last minute. This bracket has never existed, and it will never exist again. The Big 12 bracket is a nut job, but it's like just fun enough to keep up with what's going on. 4 games a day, every day, double elimination. Everybody's trying to boost their RPI. A lot of bubble teams here on the Big 12, like between UCF, Kansas State, Cincinnati, Kansas, TCU. Like everybody's just fighting for a spot to get into the NCAA regionals. I would say 3 of them get in, 2 of them get left out. But like, if I'm making a gut pick here, I am riding so hard with the West Virginia Mountaineers. I believe they're plus 625. They were our pick a month ago to go on this Big 12 run that has happened the last 3 years. Oklahoma did it in 2022. TCU did it in 2023. Just a team that figures it out late. We've been bouncing it back and forth between Texas and between West Virginia. And I'm going with West Virginia. It looks like they're plus 650 here. Oklahoma, the favorite, plus 350. Texas, plus 450. Oklahoma State, plus 500. All the way down to Texas Tech, who's plus 1,500. Look, I would not invest in Kansas State, Kansas, Cincinnati, or Texas Tech. Their path with this crazy bracket is just nuts. But anybody from like UCF up, UCF, TCU, West Virginia, Oklahoma State, and Texas and Oklahoma, like I would look at those to invest in. I think you still get pretty good value there.
I think it's so funny that Oklahoma State got the 2 seed while Texas had one more conference win. But they got the 2 seed based on winning percentage, which is fine. But the odds definitely show that they're going with Texas as the second favorite over Oklahoma State. So who did you go with again?
I went with West Virginia plus 650. Book it.
West Virginia 650. You know what? I do UCF and Kansas State. If I had to pick a long shot, I really like those two teams to maybe play well in this tournament. But I had to stick with Texas here. I think they never play that great in the Big 12 tournament, and I think this is their time to shine. And honestly, guys, I think Texas still they're not like they could play their way into a softer regional.
Oh, no.
No, Jack. Texas not hosting, buddy.
I think there's a shot. I really do.
No, there's not, dude. There's not a single shot in hell. 39 to top 20 RPI is not happening this week, buddy.
I mean, they have to go win it. They win it. I just feel like the committee is such a recency bias. Like, I don't know. It looks like the Big 12 regional.
They're not hosting, dude.
I'm not saying I want them to, but if you're saying that the only 2 Big 12 regional spot hosts are OU or Oklahoma State, and it's looking like Oklahoma State.
And Oklahoma State are the only 2 that can possibly host.
So if Texas wins the Big 12 championship, you're saying that the Big 12 is not going to get a host this year.
They're in a very similar position to TCU last year. Like,
I'll give you this.
Won the tournament.
That's fair.
And they were a 2 seed at Arkansas.
That's fair.
I'll give you this. If West Virginia run rules their way through the tournament all the way to the championship game and run rules to the championship game, they still might not have a shot. Like that, and they're 6 spots, 7 spots in front of Texas in the RPI. West Virginia doesn't even have a chance. So, I mean, if you're not in the top 30 this week, you're not hosting. So, with all of that being said, Texas is not hosting, but I really want to take Texas to win the Big 12 tournament. I just don't think they have enough to play for. I think they're a 2 seed regardless of what happened this week. Give me Oklahoma State.
Good pick. Man, there's a couple teams. So if OU and Oklahoma State both are in the running for a regional, obviously they're going to be playing for a ton. To me, we have joked about like who's the Big 12 team that could make a TCU-esque run to Omaha like they did last year. I think it's TCU. I think Peyton Tolley is doing really special things in the game with a really special story. I joked about this a couple of weeks ago. We kind of had him like slated in this top 5 ranking. I think Jalen Flores is one of the top 3 shortstops in all of college baseball. A couple walk-offs this past weekend against Kansas. Nate, your Jayhawks had Texas beat this weekend. But the best shortstop in baseball is in Morgantown, West Virginia. That dude is so good. There's something special happened in Randy Mazy's last year. I'm totally split, so I go to my advisor to fill me in on what he's feeling.
I'll go TCU with you.
Yeah,
I like that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Kirk Sarlos. What was the number?
What number?
Plus 800.
Oh.
Plus 800. No. Plus 800. All right. My advisor has taught me up well. We're going to Horned Frogs. Kirk Sarlos is a ride or die. Carson Bowen, maybe the second best catcher of the really, really good. Peyton Tolley's on an awesome story, and tough not to root for. Give us the Frogs.
So who are you going with? TCU?
TCU plus 800.
All right. We've got, this is an electric one. We've got the Big East tournament at Prasco Park. All you can eat Chick-fil-A.
All you can eat Chick-fil-A. Free entry. Free pizza. Free Chick-fil-A. Whatever you want. Awesome environment. Mason, Ohio. 4 teams make it. UConn, Xavier, St. John's, Georgetown. 4 teams still fighting for a potential at-large spot too. Obviously, probably not Georgetown right now, but an unbelievable year for the Hoyas. Look, I'm gonna go here a little chalk, but this conference, I read an article or a tweet today. Sorry, a tweet where UConn's only lost 1 Big East series since 2021.
Oh shit!
Which is crazy to me, and they're only minus 110, and I think you get really good odds. Give me the Huskies here.
So you're going with the Huskies, huh?
Yep.
That's a crazy stat.
Yeah. Give me St. John's Res Storm. I think this team has what it takes to knock off UConn this year and take that Big East title. I don't know how many UConn has in a row. 3? 3, maybe 4.
3.
I don't know.
I think Creighton won in 2019.
Yeah, and then Xavier got the at-large bid last year when the Vanderbilt makes a little bit of noise there. I think the Big East has some juice. I think they have a chance to make some noise for themselves. But give me St. John plus 185.
Is UConn already in? Do you guys think?
Yeah.
All right, give me St. John's too.
I'm going to let Will make the pick. Actually, no, I have to do a not so fast. Shout out to the Side Retired pod. Not so fast. I said Hoyas. I was going to let you take it. Give me the Hoyas, though. I'm too far in deep with the boys. I think you're probably right. But give me the Hoyas, all in.
So we're going UConn, St. John.
Nope.
No.
UConn, St. John's, and they're taking Georgetown.
Georgetown. We want the Hoyas.
Oh, you switched to St. John.
Yeah, I switched it. I hit a not so fast on my advisor. Probably not great. Probably not great customer relations on my end.
All I know is Georgetown ain't winning. That's all I do know. That is a guarantee. Georgetown's not winning.
Are you guaranteeing that you guarantee Georgetown doesn't win?
Guaranteeing it, Georgetown does not win.
All right.
To the Side Retired pod that's listening along, they wanted you to come on and do their podcast with them. So you're going to go do it anyways because you love the brand. So you're going to go jump on, and when they win it, you got to piss on their podcast.
Correct.
Let's go. God, I love a guarantee.
They're not winning. Dude, Georgetown is not winning.
Good. I hope
It's
good.
All right, boys, we got to fly. We're 45 minutes in. We got to fly through. Big South tournament. Jack, you know more about this conference than anybody, so you just lead us off here.
It's you.
Daniel Egan of Presbyterian College, their Friday night guy, might be. I think, in my opinion, a first rounder. High Point, we're big Coach Hammond fans. UC Upstate's got things rolling. I'm a Charleston Southern guy, called every single one of their home games this year. So I'm going to actually remove myself from the equation. I don't know anybody that knows more Big South baseball than I do. So watch this. Go with your advisor. Who do you like, sir?
Presbyterian.
Book it. Coach Pollock, congratulations. My advisor says you win.
Plus 115 Presbyterian for Will. I'm going to take Upstate plus 225. I think that's not because I like Presbyterian. I like High Point. Obviously, I did a Charleston Southern ESPN Plus game while Jack was out of town.
Yeah, he did.
Great coaching staff, but Upstate is they're the cream, right? They rise to the top. Everybody, I like this team a lot. I loved them preseason. Preseason ranked them number 25 in the mid-major poll. Give me the Upstate Spartans here, plus 225. That's way too much value.
Me too. Give me Upstate. I think they just didn't play great a couple weekends, but I think they're the best team in this conference talent-wise. They were the unanimous favorite to replace Campbell as the big dog in this tournament. I think conference tournament time is either a coin flip or the most talented team will rise to the top. So give me Upstate Spartan, no doubt about it.
Hey, Dimitri, before we move on, and you can go ahead and switch it, I'm taking High Point. I'm hitting another not so fast. I picked them at the beginning of the year. Ben and I got flops on the ground at High Point, North Carolina, and since then they have been on a tear. there might not be anybody more for the 11.7 brand. And I invest with my heart. So as much as I love my advisor here, we got to go with our heart here. I'm going High Point. Take High Point and let's go fast. I'm sorry, High Point.
No more making switches. This pen ink is expensive. This pen ink is expensive. I'm tired of crossing out names, writing new names down. Pencil boy. No more crossing names out. No more
If you had
changing.
a pencil, you could
Pen
erase it.
ink is not free.
So if you used a pencil, this wouldn't be a problem, is what you're saying?
Are you guys ready for this one? 2 a.m. start time. I don't know what Jack said. Don't care what he said. Anyway, Big Ten.
All right, Big Ten tournament. We'll make it quick. Look, I think there's 4 teams that could win this. Let's take out Ohio State. Let's take out Penn State. Let's take out Michigan, and let's take out Purdue. They ain't winning it.
Purdue ain't winning either. Take them out.
Huh?
Purdue ain't winning either. Take them out.
I said Purdue last. Look, I think this comes down between Illinois, the top seed, Nebraska, the 2, or Indiana, preseason favorite. They're the 3 seed. And look, I'm going to end up taking Iowa here. I told you guys last podcast, I was like, look, this Iowa team kind of fits a formula in the Ben Upton head of teams to look out for in the postseason. They have the pitching depth. Like, the offense is figuring it out, like, close. Like, they're so close. So give me the Hawkeyes. I just believe in this team. I think they're possibly a super regional team too. I think they have the depth. They just got to figure it out. And again, I'm a big Iowa hater. I did not think they were going to be good this year, but they ended up being bad. So now I feel bad. And now I want to pick them to win the Big Ten.
Oh shit. I scrolled down. Wait. Oh, there we go. That's what I was doing. Let me get you guys these odds up here. Nebraska plus 200, Illinois 275, Indiana 425, Iowa 600. That's some juice right there for the Hawkeyes. I do like Iowa. I picked them preseason. I talked about them a little bit. I do think they have what it takes to win this tournament. You need pitching. You need pitching to last you through the week and into the weekend. But give me Nebraska. I think they were just the best team. Pitching, hitting, and defense is what you need. Can't make errors. These tournaments are full of errors. They always are. Give me Nebraska.
Not to be so cynical like I have been all year at the Big Ten, this feels like, honest to God, a 1, maybe 2 bid league. So I kick it to my advisor to fill us in.
I hate to do this, but all my life, always faded what Ben did. He sold me on Iowa. I'm all for him. I think they're going to win it too.
I do too. It's a great pick. Go Hawkeyes. We have been talking crap about them all year. It makes sense that we jump on the bandwagon when they get it going.
Yep.
Can't you see, bro?
I think Iowa's a great pick. I don't hate it at all. I think they can win it.
How fun would Breck and Burns in a regional be?
Shoot. 100, 105. Everybody.
Like, yeah.
All
All right,
right,
who we looking at? CAA tournament in Wilmington, North Carolina. William & Mary, Delaware, Hofstra, Northeastern, and then Charleston and UNCW get the buys as the 1 and 2 seed. I've been a big Charleston lover. In fact, I went kind of off script and posted a tweet from the 11.7 account and said Charleston's going to be a super regional team. Maybe I said Omaha team. I said Omaha team. Look, I think Charleston's nasty, dude. I think Charleston is able to play with anybody. Look, I know they got swept by Nebraska. It's no biggie. Whatever. That was like February. Look, Charleston's playing good baseball right now. They're playing with a ton of passion. The guys are it's a team chemistry, team environment. Plus 225. Give me the Charleston Cougars. I think they win this tournament with ease. They don't even lose a game.
I think it's crazy that Northeastern is a bigger favorite than Charleston. Like, I wonder what made them do that. I think Charleston showed they could easily be one of the best teams if it wasn't for UNC Wilmington.
Charleston beat UNC Wilmington 2 out of 3, buddy.
In Wilmington.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I like Charleston here, and I think I want to roll with Charleston. I'm going with the Cougs as well.
I'm buying in on the storyline. I actually think that this is a 3-bid league, and if you want to hear more about it, go to CAAsports.com or CAA Instagram and Twitter. I'll be live with those guys tomorrow afternoon. Northeastern is already into the tournament, and I think Wilmington has already earned an at-large as well. This is a 3-bid league. It's that talented. I think it's the top half is as talented as the Sun Belt. Charleston needs to go win this thing. I think they're on a 49 RPI. And I'm buying into the storyline. I think Chad Holbrook is going to get the opportunity to go face his former team, the South Carolina Gamecocks, in a regional. Give me Clemson, Carolina, College Charleston as a 3 seed in a regional, and the Palmetto State is going to be off its rocker. Mind you, that Wilmington is pitching is unbelievable. Northeastern's got crazy star power. The College of Charleston, to me, all 3 phases of the game this year, and I know I'm biased because I've seen them a ton, but they've been so impressive, coaching across the board. So I'll take the Cougs as well. Bet with your heart. Invest with your heart. Sorry, Will, I'm riding this one pretty strongly.
Yeah, I mean, if Charleston wins this tournament, this conference can be a 3-bid league depending on how they treat UNC Wilmington. But I think UNC Wilmington is by far and away 100% a postseason team. They're really good. Their RPI doesn't show it, but I think they should be a 3. If Charleston can win the tournament, it should be a 3-bid league.
I'll say this, and I'll be really quick. Wilmington has like 3 first-round draft picks on their team, in my opinion. Like, they've got legit first-round talent on the mound, and Tanner Thatch has been unbelievable, if not one of the best first basemen in the country. Then up there, man, I think whoever wins this thing, in my opinion, could even be a 2 seed.
All right, we got this Conference USA tournament here. FIU, Western Kentucky. And this is another fun one. It's in Ruston, Louisiana. They put on a good conference tournament. We saw it in like 2021, I believe. Louisiana Tech, the host. New Mexico State, Dallas Baptist, Middle Tennessee State, Louisiana Tech, Liberty, Sam Houston State. Traditional double elimination, 8 teams, no byes. Look, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. We don't have to spend too much time on this. Dallas Baptist plus 100. You give me even odds. I think this team is deeper than everybody else. I think Louisiana Tech, obviously they beat Dallas Baptist 2 out of 3, but if this was a 7-game series, Dallas Baptist wins that series, no doubt in my head. Look, don't even look at New Mexico State. Don't look at Middle Tennessee State. Don't look at Florida International. Don't look at Liberty. Like, Sam Houston could pull off some shockers. Like, they have a series win over Oklahoma State. So, like, I don't know. But, like, just look at the top 3. Dallas Baptist plus 100. Louisiana Tech, the home team, plus 225. Great value there. And then Western Kentucky's pretty deep as well, plus 350. Don't look any further than that, though. Like, just don't. I'm taking Dallas Baptist plus 100, and I got to take a leak.
I really think DBU at plus money, you'd never turn that down. You'd never turn that down. But even without all of that, Dallas Baptist showed the whole country they're a top 25 team in the country. They're the best team in Conference USA. Don't even overthink it. Take Patriot. It's that simple.
I'm going La Tech. They're the hottest out of the conference right now, and Coach Burrows is the GOAT. Other than Coach Berry, shout out Coach Berry at Southern Miss. So I'm going La Tech.
I do
La
think
Tech. I like that pick. Burrow will have the boys ready to go.
it's going to be sick. Rizzo, what do you think? Is La Tech, have they already solidified in that large? Like, if they don't win it, are they in?
What did you ask? What?
Do you think La Tech is an at-large bid? Like, do they get in without winning this championship? Because in my opinion, I think they've done enough. But I think they still have a lot out there to prove they feel that. That's why I love my advisors there.
I mean, Louisiana Tech is for sure getting in the tournament. They're at 25 RPI. They're looking pretty. 8 and 9 top 100 team. Yeah, I think Louisiana Tech 40 win regular season title. Yeah, Louisiana Tech is a lock to make the tournament, no matter what happens.
Hey, here's a question: if Louisiana Tech runs the table, do they have a chance to host?
Yeah, but East Oklahoma, Oklahoma, East Carolina, Mississippi State, depending on what those teams do. If Louisiana Tech sweeps through this tournament and all those teams fumble the bag, they could be sweating a little bit on Sunday when they announce the regional host site.
Yeah, that'd be good.
They could be getting a little anxious and nervous.
That
out of the picture.
One regional was awesome there at the Love Shack. It was fun.
I think Southern Miss had that happen to them last year, 2 years ago. They were on the outside looking in. A couple things went their way, and all of a sudden they were like, "Holy shit, we're hosting at the Pete." So,
yeah. All right. What do we have?
Anyway, next tournament.
We're going to spend 3 seconds on this. Everybody better take Wright State or you're off the podcast.
Yep. I mean, less than 30 seconds. Wright State, everybody. All right,
They
next
run
one.
this conference. They're similar to Army. Like, they just win it every single year. Do not overthink it. Like, look, there's some fun teams in there. Like, Purdue Fort Wayne has won some big series. Northern
All right,
Kentucky.
well, Ivy League is done. Congrats to the Penn Quakers. Quake show rolls on.
Penn. I'll take Penn.
I'll take Penn as well. I did take them. I took them for my regular season.
That's a win.
Yeah. All right. We got
Ben,
Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference, the MAAC.
no, the MAAC.
Look, I'm going to go with I was sold on this Niagara team, but then I obviously got disappointed with their showing against Fairfield like 2 weeks ago. Give me Fairfield. Give me the Stags. They're the only team out of this league that's ever been a 3 seed. So give me Fairfield Stags as the 1 overall. I think they win this tournament.
We all picked Niagara last week. That shit didn't go well for us. I think usually what happens is when a series like that happens at the end of the year, the other team wins the tournament because they're going to meet again in the championship game. The only other team that has a shot is Ryder. Outside of Fairfield, Niagara is Ryder. I think it's a Ryder-Fairfield Conference Championship game and Fairfield takes the title.
Hey, I'm going to take Niagara, and this is kind of a cool story. I went to Duke, North Carolina to take in their Friday matchup. We've got listeners, 11.7 brand members all across the country. I had a random person, I forgot to tell you guys, walk up to me and go, hey, I just wanted to let you know, that weird story about the club baseball guy at Niagara was one of the cooler stories that I've heard in like the game. And it literally made me tear up a little bit.
I love that.
Let's take the boys at the Bobo. Give me Niagara. I know they didn't take care of it at home. I'll ride with our
Jack, you're pushing the time limit on this conference tournament, sir.
It lasted 20 seconds, and you have bitched and moaned about your pen and not being able to race stuff. Pencils are cool.
Next one.
All right, we got the actual MAAC. MAAC should. Bowling Green has run through this conference this year. They started like 17-0. They're the 1 seed here, Western Michigan. We've seen some good teams out of this in regional play with like the Ball State, Central Michigan guys that have come out 3 seeds, 4 seeds, done some damage in regionals. Nobody's advanced out of a regional before. Look, pull up the odds here. I think I'm gonna go on a fly. Like I like Kent State. I liked them preseason a lot. I know they're the 5 seed in this tournament.
Ben, I know who you're gonna pick, and it's gonna be the odds that I pick.
Yeah, I'll take Kent State plus 600. Toledo's not any good. I saw them play against Mercer opening weekend. Miami, Ohio, they're solid, good ball players. I think it comes down to Bowling Green and Kent State. Like I really think Kent State should be probably the second best odds, to be honest. I like this team a lot. So give me the Golden Flashes.
Wow. You did not go with the team I was thinking. Give me Ball State, man. I think there's time to shine.
It's the same Ball State team, though, Dimitri. I hate to tell you. Look, I hate to tell you, but this is not the same Ball State we grew up watching.
No, this is a good Ball State team that had some struggles early in the year. They're rolling now. Give me Ball State. I think Bowling Green is the most fraudulent 24-win conference champion I've ever seen.
Ball State's going on off. Ball State's so
all right, I'm taking Bowling Green now. Switch me to Bowling Green minus 110 right now. Dude, switch me to Bowling Green minus 110 right now. That's all I needed to hear.
They are the most fraudulent 24-6 MAAC team I've ever seen.
I'm right there with you, Dimitri. It's Ball State.
Give me Ball State.
All right, I ride with my advisor.
You guys going with Ball State as well?
I do like the Ball State Ballers, yeah.
Beautiful.
Adam
Teller. All right. Next one. Ooh, this is a good one. This is always a fun one.
Tellier's at Wake. Cesare transfer.
All right.
All right, we got the Missouri Valley Conference. Really, really fun conference tournament every year. Missouri State, UIC, Belmont, Southern Illinois, Illinois State, Evansville. Just 2 games on Tuesday and then 4 on Wednesday. Indiana State, Murray State both get the bye as the 1 and the 2 seed. Look, I think this is going to be a stolen bid. Like every year, this tournament, like dating back to like those Dallas Baptist days when they were in the Missouri Valley, it feels like a 6 seed, 7 seed, 8 seed. They make a run. Last year, I believe Missouri State got out of this conference tournament. It's in Evansville, Indiana. And I am a big fan of Evansville, the Purple Aces. We preseason ranked them number 14 or 15 in the mid-major poll. Give me the Purple Aces at home. They're going to play that 10 a.m. game on Wednesday against Illinois State. When they win that, they're going to play, I think, against Murray State that night. It's easy to win 2 games in one day. They're looking pretty. Give me the Purple Aces. Evansville, what are the odds on this?
And the odds are
ever in your favor.
It doesn't matter. I'm taking Purple Aces. Plus 350. Indiana State favorite, minus 141. I wonder how they got to that number. Weird number.
Yeah, 141, not 140, not 150, not 110, 140.
Hey, don't sleep on – if you're looking for just pure value here, Illinois, Chicago, plus 750, finished like third.
Bro, stop giving horrible financial advice.
I'm not giving you – I'm just saying if you're looking for good value, 7.5 to 1 is crazy for a team that played really, really good throughout the conference all year.
I just don't see anybody. I don't see anybody beating Indiana State twice. I just don't see Indiana State losing twice this week. I just don't see it. I mean, can you see them losing twice this week?
Yeah,
to Southern Miss.
I can see them losing twice.
That was the biggest lie, non-confident answer I've ever heard.
They're losing twice.
I was the one killing time.
Give me Indiana State.
Sicko season. Everyone knows it. I think ECU drops out just because of the regionality standpoint, and I don't know if I necessarily see them win their conference. I think Indiana State might be the sole mid-major to host this year. They take care of business, and they do it with ease. We'll lay the minus 141, even though that's trap as hell.
Have you not heard it's a 6th summer, baby?
Yeah.
Ben.
What's wrong with that?
You can go have fun in the kiddie pool while we have a 6th summer.
Purple Aces is a sick name, though.
Purple Aces come join you at the kiddie pool.
Yep. What's the next tournament? We got to get through this.
Next.
You can throw Brooks's little swimmy trunky thingy down his arm and go swim in the kiddie pool with him and the Purple Aces.
Swimmy trunkies?
Yeah, he did. He absolutely did.
They're called floaties, man. Way more masculine. Way more masculine, the floaties. He loves the pool.
Floaties get hella butt.
Are you going to read off the next
The
tournament?
Northeast Conference, NEC. If you guys are still listening, I applaud you. This has been awesome, but like I'm sure as a podcast listener, this is like
Really?
I don't know.
I love this one.
Me too. I do too. Look, the ones that I love, the listeners hate. The ones that I hate, the listeners love.
No.
We're just trying to get through this. Mountain West Conference, actually, not Northeast. 4 teams, double elimination. Dude, take your pick. I'm taking Air Force. They fly to games in giant jets. It's easy.
You're taking Air Force?
Air Force plus 160, the favorite.
Give me Fresno State, man. I'm going to ride with the team that we believed in from January. Give me Fresno State, no doubt.
Not this guy. I didn't believe him. Only one guy had Air Force all year. Sam Coolasingham is so good at baseball. Air Force is the real deal. They go back to a regional, reminiscent of when they went to that awesome regional and gave them a run for their money. Give me Air Force.
Air Force. Wow, you guys are making some big mistakes. Next tournament. You guys are making some big mistakes.
Only the YouTube people. Hey, time out. 30-second time out. Only the YouTube people will see what happened. As you were saying, you guys just made a huge mistake. You clicked the turn off the camera button instead of the turn off the share the screen button. You made a mistake as you were saying that. So
I tried to share screen thing and I clicked the close thing, like that, whatever.
All right. If we spend more than 30 seconds on this next conference, then we'll just end the
What's
podcast.
happening in Wappingers Falls, New York?
Watch.
What did you just say?
This The Northeastern Conference Tournament is in Wappingers Falls, New York. Fairleigh Dickinson, Merrimack, Delaware State, Wagner, Sacred Heart, Long Island. Sacred Heart and Long Island both get the bye as the 1 and the 2 seed. Give me the Sharks of Long Island. 30 seconds. Jack showing his shark tattoo. Hurry, pick it. We only have 5 seconds left.
Jack, go ahead and go on your little spiel about the fucking shark.
Dimitri, you have 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Make your pick. We're moving on. Long Island, 2 seed. Go. Your pick.
Give me. Well, I need to pull the odds up. Can you give me a damn second? All right.
Whoa,
Long Island's not even on
I'm
there.
not even on there.
Yeah, we just have 5 odds here. We got Sacred Heart plus 150, Merrimack plus 275, Delaware State plus 650, Wagner plus 650.
Why does Long Island not get any odds?
I don't know.
It's because all odds bettors know that it's such a lock that it's unfair to let people.
I feel like that's such a lock, and Long Island doesn't even get odds.
Yeah, weird.
But you know what? Give me. Oof. You know what? I like this. Give me plus 650 Wagner. I love Wagner now.
Coach Noto's the man at Wagner. Great program over there. Awesome dude. Awesome coach. I
love Wagner here.
I probably should have picked Wagner. He's going to text me now. But
That's too bad. You want to know why? Because we don't go to our financial advisor. All we say is shark bait. Long Island.
Yeah, I like Long
Island. Long Island by 1 million.
Also, my elementary school PE teacher was Mrs.
Long
Wagner.
Island, and Wagner. All right. Hey, stop watching the damn hockey game. Stay focused.
Ohio Valley. I was unlucky enough not to play in this tournament in 2014. We were the 10 seed out of 10. We were the only team that did not make it, I believe. But this year, 2024, Marion, Illinois, UT Martin, the Skyhawks do make it to their first conference tournament, I think, in probably 20 years. Don't fact check me. But UT Martin, Tennessee Tech, SIUE, Eastern Illinois, Southern Indiana, Morehead State, Little Rock, and SEMO. Little Rock, SEMO, Southern Illinois, and Morehead State all get the bye in the first round. It's actually cool. This is the first year the Screaming Eagles of Southern Indiana. They are postseason eligible for moving up from D2. Good story. Look, Little Rock plus 200, Morehead State plus 300, all the way down to SIUE plus 1,000. I like Morehead State. Shoot, I just forgot his last name. Brady Ward. Oh my God, he's gonna text me too. Look, it's late at night. Little liquid courage in there, but don't give this Morehead State team with Roman Kuntz, 31 homers on the year, breaking the OVC RBI record.
Morehead State is your lock.
Morehead State is the lock of the century. Little Rock's got 2 guys that can really throw the ball. Friday is an ace that you do not want to see as a 1 seed. But Morehead State's offense is very similar to Austin Peay. They can hit the ball out of the ballpark. It does not matter where they play.
Can I give you a bigger lock than Morehead State?
I will lock the Morehead State plus 300, yes.
A bigger lock than Morehead State. They're not even on the list. They're getting so disrespected. They're the best team in the Ohio Valley. They call them the daddy of the OVC. Give me the SEMO Redhawks, baby.
SEMO Butts.
SEMO Butts. Also, you made that so dramatic. Everybody who's ever listened to this podcast from 2019 now would have bet their mother's life that you were going to take SEMO. So, like, you could have just said, like, hey, guys, I'm taking SEMO.
I'm taking my boys. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Brady Ward, who sent the freaking care packages. Roman Kuntz, who was also snubbed off the Golden Spikes list. Morehead by a zillion this time.
Jack, do not put your Morehead State fandom in front of your clear vision. The SEMO Redhawks are not even listed.
Neither are the UT Martin Skyhawks, though.
Yeah, and neither were freaking LIU in the last one. Bet Rivers doesn't want to.
No way. Give me the SEMO Redhawks. I don't understand how you guys can't do it. You guys just can't do it. Your hatred is too strong.
Dude, I played SEMO for a 3-game series my freshman year, and this guy, I forget his name, but he had a 3-homer game in like the old BB Core bats, just like balls.
Hey, ask. Yo, ask.
Huh?
Ask.
Ask?
Ask if I care.
Oh.
Got him! Boom! Got him!
No, SEMO was nasty when I played
You guys
the
don't done.
Pac-12 tournament.
Usually I'm ready to go to war against him. That was pretty good.
All right, we got the Pac-12 tournament, very similar to the ACC. 4 pods of 3, or 3 pods of 4, actually, right? I don't remember. I think it's 4
No,
pods.
it's 3 groups, 3 winners, then your wild card.
Yeah, 3 pods of 4. That's what it was. And the wild card is just like the best overall seed. So like Arizona's got a really good chance just to win 1 game and make the semifinals. Obviously, what is it? 12 teams make it. Way too many teams. No, it's 3 pods of 3. It's not
3 groups of 3 and a wild card.
9 teams make it. Let me restart. 9 teams make it. 3 pods of 3. There's 1 wild card, which is usually just the 1 overall seed if they win a game. But I will say, like when it gets to the semifinals and the finals, there's always fireworks. Like you'll see a team score 20 runs in the semifinals. Pitching depth not there, but the Pac-12 tournament is usually actually like since they brought it back 2 years ago, like it's always entertaining. So like late at night, you can watch this Washington versus Cal game, and it's a lot of fun. The odds here, Oregon State plus 150, which is absolutely nuts that they're plus money. Arizona plus 350, absolutely nuts that the 1 seed is plus 350. And you got Oregon, USC, Cal, Arizona State, Utah, Stanford, Washington. I think if you want a long shot here, a team that has only lost, I think 1 or 2. Actually, I think they've lost 2 weekend series. The Utah Utes. Oh my God, dude. That was the easiest mascot of all time. I just blinked on it. But the Utah Utes plus 1,300. Really, really good value there. It's hard to beat this team twice. But with my gut, with my instinct, give me the Beavers plus 150. This team, they're healthy now. They're playing great baseball. Give me the Oregon State Beavers plus 150 right here, right now. Done.
I mean, did last weekend not tell people anything that Oregon State literally showed how big their little private part was and absolutely mopped Arizona all over the field? I mean, like, did anybody need to see anything more than that on who the best team in this conference is? Like, I think it's pretty clear cut. Oregon State, give me Oregon State plus 150, just like Dallas Baptist. Whenever you see a team like this plus money, just take them and close the app and come back and withdraw your winning.
I've educated myself more on the Pac-12 than ever before. With that being said, shout out those Beavs who's coached me up on Oregon State. But I have taken Oregon blindly because they do use pencil bets. But I haven't gone to my advisor in a while because I apparently love giving my investments away. So, advisor, what you got?
Damn, dude, you have the silent building. You
Give
had
me
the
Arizona.
silence, the anticipation, and you just went with
Give me Arizona. They just lost the series against Oregon State. Bounce back right here. They're going to run all over everyone in the Pac-12, and they're going to win it all.
You know, that was a home field.
buddy. They didn't just win the
Home field
series.
barrel pick. He just bought the
I got my pullover coming. I'll represent that when they're in the regional.
home field apparel. Shout out for this Pac-12 pick. Let's go. Vamos.
You should just go ahead and work at Yeet Bank and get everybody's money yeeted from their bank account. Terrible pick going with Arizona. Anyway,
Yeet Bank would be
next
cool.
one.
Eatbank. Eatbank.com.
Hey, Benjamin.
Who would ever be crazy enough to go to this tournament?
All right, we got the SEC tournament here, boys. I know a lot of people are probably interested in this tournament. Look, there's a lot of buzz, there's a lot of hype, but shout out to my boy Noah Beadnick. I was listening to a pod he made yesterday, and he had like this crazy stat where I think it was like 17 of the last 20 teams that have made a regional out of the SEC tournament have made it to Hoover, winning less than or one game or less in the SEC tournament. I don't know if that made sense. Basically, teams that suck in Hoover do really well in the regionals and the super regionals and make it to Omaha. Obviously, the odds here, we got Tennessee plus 400, A&M a little bit behind them at plus 425, Arkansas plus 450. Then it drops off a little bit. You get Kentucky plus 600, Mississippi State 800, Alabama 1,200 with Georgia 1,200, LSU 1,200, Florida 15, Vanderbilt 15, and then South Carolina 2,000, Ole Miss 2,500. Really, like all these teams are safe except for Ole Miss to get in the postseason. Ole Miss, I think, does have to win or at least make, like at the very least, have a chance make the SEC tournament championship. But, dude, this is as much as like spin a wheel. Like it really doesn't matter. I'm kind of in the favor. I forget which account tweeted this out, but like if you win they should make it where if you win the SEC tournament, you get a bid to Omaha. Like just an automatic bid to Omaha to make things more interesting because you're looking at possibly 7, 8 Omaha potential teams here. As far as value goes, I think Vanderbilt plus 1,500 is crazy. This is a team that has always played well in Hoover. Corbin has the boys ready. They're fighting for a lot right now. But I think I'm going to take – it's between Tennessee and Kentucky. Like, I think both of those teams will come out, play hard, and try to win this whole thing. The other ones, I think they're good after 2 games. Yeah. They win 2 games and then they lose 2 games. Like they're happy. They get their guys work. They get the red shirts, or not the red shirts, but like the underexperienced guys experience in the big moments. I can just see, like when I close my eyes, I can see this Kentucky team just playing full throttle, like just dirtbag baseball, death by 1,000 paper cuts. I'll take Kentucky plus 600 here. The path is not that hard either as far as teams that like they're going to play that don't actually have to win. So give me the Wildcats. I think they're out to try to win this thing, but Tennessee would be my second pick here.
Do you guys have any idea who the lowest seed is to ever win in Hoover?
No, it's a good stat though. Hit me.
I think I might sound crazy, but LSU has a shot to win this tournament. I don't think they're going to do it, but I think people forget this LSU team still has talent across the field. They haven't put it all together. Their pitching needs to get better. I wouldn't be surprised to see LSU playing on Saturday, maybe Sunday.
No doubt. I agree with that.
I just can see it. I can just see LSU baseball Twitter getting on their fucking high horse again and ruining Twitter on Saturday and Sunday when they punt their ticket to the championship game. I can just see it. I can totally see it. But with all of that being said, I'm torn between 2 teams. Mississippi State and Tennessee.
Love those.
You know what? Vanderbilt and LSU are like honestly like at the top of my board of picking teams. They always play well there. But give me man. I just don't see Kentucky doing it. Arkansas, I just don't know if they have the bat to keep up in this tournament. You got to hit. Texas A&M is a great pick here. Good odds too.
Damn, hey, speaking of LSU, shout out to Alex Box Warrior.
Yeah.
I just posted a tweet just saying we're recording the funniest podcast of all time at the Candlewood Suites, Hoover, Alabama right now. Alex Box Warrior said he wants a shout out. So he is one of the most loyal followers of all time. He's funny as hell. Shout out to Alex Box Warrior. I'll let him know we gave him a shout out too. But yeah, he's a diehard LSU fan. He wants him to win the whole thing again, whatever. They ain't going to win the whole thing.
You don't think? No. Hour 19, Alex Box Warrior. He's made all of us his profile picture, so big fan. Demetri, Rizgat, who are you picking, though?
Damn it. Fuck.
You think you're gonna get off?
It's gonna say,
Come on.
All right, Rizgat, do you want me to break it down really quick? Because I've got a couple different processes I'm going to go through. God, remember when he yelled at me for making this pod long? By the way, do you guys remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
You guys remember that? All right, cool.
You know what? Fuck it. Give me.
Language. Sorry.
I want to pivot here. I want to have fun with this. Give me Mississippi State.
I like that pick. Chris Lamonis, friend of the pod. I want to break it down before I hand it off to my financial advisor, and then I'm going to bring it back before I make my pick. In my opinion, Tennessee, A&M, Arkansas, Kentucky have already solidified national host, right? I think Mississippi State and Georgia have already solidified regional host. So when you look at Alabama and LSU, what Alabama's in, when you look at LSU, Florida, Vandy, South Carolina, they are kind of fighting for their lives. Like they have to win a game and advance into that double elimination side, which I think makes it really interesting. Where Ben has mentioned, where not necessarily success in the SEC tournament equates to success in the postseason when it comes down the line. How cool, though, on behalf of the 11.7 brand, I want to give all three of us a round of applause when you look at the top three teams at this record board. Look at the odds. Tennessee, A&M, Arkansas, 400, plus 425, plus 450. All three of us took them preseason. Round of applause for guys that confirmed no ball. Give us one of these guys. One of these guys. There you go. There you go. For me, can't you see LSU winning this thing?
Yes.
Can't you see it and can't you feel it? I will say that the South Carolina Gamecocks gave you the opportunity to go, you were right. They really collapsed at the end. South Carolina is, even in their national championship runs, really notorious for not playing well in the state. They have to. They have to play well this week. In my opinion, though, LSU's playing with house money. Tommy White's playing with his hair on fire.
He's unbelievable right now.
Tommy White is playing with his hair on fire. You've got Alex Milazzo and Hayden Travinsky, their senior backstops, that are like, just feels like they're putting their team on the back a little bit. I've had everyone inside that clubhouse reach out to me this week and tell me, don't let us get to the weekend. Just for the love of God, don't let us get to the weekend and let those Baton Rouge fans show up. Cam Little's been spectacular out of the bullpen. He's looked like the Cam Little 2 years ago and one of those high draft pick guys we saw in high school. Griffin Herring, the lefty who really burst onto the scene last year in Omaha.
Today, Junior.
When you sat there and cursed for 35 seconds, I didn't say anything. When I'm dropping baseball knowledge, give me the Tigers.
I almost
Tigers.
dropped a couple hallelujahs in there.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
I had a couple guys all in. I had a guy out.
How about them Tigers? How about them motherfucking Tigers? All right. Next one.
Wait, I was going to kick it to – what do you like, financial advisor?
Ben, lead it here.
Kick rocks. I want my financial advisor to make a pick.
All right, everything I'm about to say, I'm going to regret in the next 24 hours, but I think in 13 hours, LSU is going to be eliminated. I think Arkansas is going to win it all. They're my favorite right now, but don't sleep on Alabama. No one's going to be talking about them the entire week. They're going to sink their way into the finals, and they might mess around and win it all.
Damn it, Will. Why
That
did you
guy.
have to say that?
Will should have gone first, and you were yelling at me. We should have let Will go first. Those were really good takes.
Damn it, dude.
Because I can see that way more than my stupid scenario. I can see it way more than my stupid scenario. Look at God's face.
So what is the pick? So what is the pick?
Bring you on the pod. You just speak wisdom. We got an
Jack, so what is your consensus pick?
Yeah, I'm still going to ride with LSU, and Will's probably going to be rather than me gone.
All right. Here we go, Ben. This is your bread and butter right here.
Listen, dude, I just stopped off on my drive over here to Hoover, Alabama. I had to stop off at the Mercer baseball office. Had to hype up the coaches a little bit. Had to talk to them, let them know a little strategy. Look, Mercer 15-1 to win the SoCon tournament is the easiest investment I've ever had to make. I'll tell you one fun fact. Everybody listening, went to Blinn Junior College, 2015. No, what year did I go to Blinn?
15. Yeah. 15.
Anyways, the same years that Mercer has made a regional over the last 10 years are the same years that Blinn has made a regional. And it's no coincidence. The Blinn Buccaneers of Brenham, Texas have clinched the National Junior College Athletic Association, NJC. I forgot the C. The Blend's going to the World Series for junior college. And so Mercer makes a regional every time Blend makes the NJCAA World Series. Mercer plus 1,500, shocking the world, figuring it out. Listen, they had a terrible, terrible season. But everybody will forget that. 4 days in Greenville, that's all it takes. 15-1 is embarrassing for a team that has beat Northeastern this year. They have beat Florida State. They have beat Oklahoma State. They will win the SoCon tournament miraculously. And I'm talking like the biggest miracle of all time. I don't know how they're going to do it. They have 4 pitchers. I think the rest are hurt or injured. They're going to win the SoCon tournament. Give me the Mercer Bears plus 1,500.
Ben, why can't we just move on and just be objective?
Bruce Gibson told me to tell you hello, by the way.
Mercer's going to be eliminated on Wednesday morning.
Well, if that happens, then I don't lose anything.
And you just lost thousands and millions of people watching this money by giving them that advice.
Well, if you're smart,
Millions of people are about to lose money because of that.
15-1? You kidding me?
That they don't win it?
Yeah, guarantee it right
Nope,
now.
you know what? Nope. Let me be the mature person here. Let me lead people to greener pastures, gold-lined houses, and free real estate for the rest of their life. Stanford Bulldog plus 225, the easiest win ever.
Big South CAA, love this conference.
You know what? I might just make a random flops on the ground appearances in my Gucci flip flops after I win the Stanford plus 225 bet.
My hypothetical investment has already said that I think whatever SoCon team gets out of this tournament is actually going to win regional. So money where my mouth is. I love UNCG, but I didn't think they were going to be the investment odds favorite. So I let my advisor take over. What are we feeling?
We're taking the over in every single game.
That's
all I got. There's going to be so many home runs.
It is a really cool.
Yeah, they play at Floor Field in Greenville, South Carolina, which is a complete replica of Fenway Park. So, Tuesday, whenever you get there, I think I hit 3 homers over the Green Monster, and I'm a lefty. I was just trying to go Big Poppy style. It's fun. Ball flies. Greenville is a fun tournament to watch.
All right, so Jack, what's the final pick?
Wofford plus 500. T-Dogs by $1 million. How about that? Crazy.
Ew.
Oh,
Let's get weird.
Wofford sucks. They always suck.
Ew.
No, anybody in the conference.
Wofford, ew.
Hey, I will say Citadel doubled their conference wins last weekend. They're kind of rolling. Tony Scholl and the boys are feeling frisky. Let's go.
Okay. All right, we got the Southland tournament here. Dimitri, on 3. You and I at the same time. Let's do it. Come on. Together. One last time for the podcast. 3.
Wait, 2. What?
Make your pick. I'm going to count down from 3. Make your pick. I know it's going to be the same as mine. Southland, just lock it in here. Lock it in here, baby. I'm going to count down from 3. You make your pick, okay? 3, 2, 1. McNeese State Cowboys.
Go fucking
Cowboys! We do this every year.
Give me McNeese, baby. Give me McNeese.
They're the 3 seed. Actually, what are they? They're the 5 seed, but they're plus 700. And McNeese just feels like they always win this tournament. I know they didn't win it last year, whatever. But, dude, there's something about that 2019 team. Came out in cowboy hats. And, dude, we're locked in. We're locked into the McNeese State Cowboys all day, every day.
Hey, can you just not picture it? McNeese gets off the bus. Cowboy hat tilted.
Cowboy hats.
Perfect. Got that Louisiana flat ground. Boots are shining. Stirrups are showing. Cowboys are ready to play ball, baby. Get McNeese, dude. McNeese. Jack, just pick McNeese.
The Lamar Cardinals are the perfect hot, cold, hot team. And you guys have been preaching it all year.
That's a guy.
Don't use our words against us.
Look at that
The
guy.
Lamar Cardinals plus 110. all day, every day. They're about to get so hot. At least go to a regional final, if not a super.
It makes me worry. My investor, financial advisor, and I were thinking the same thing. Lamar might be the best investment.
Will, we are the only people allowed to use the hot, cold, hot theory to justify our pick and our narrative.
I agree with that. He has not earned that. He has not earned the hot, cold, hot.
You cannot use the hot, cold, hot theory to justify a narrative. You are not built for that yet.
As a Patreon member, yes, I do.
Oh, paying customer in family. I can do whatever the hell he wants.
And my best friend went to Lamar, and
I mean, his name is Fade Ben for a reason. So whatever.
Yeah,
Fade Ben,
really good friends.
Ben got him over 500 records.
MVP.
Shout out Jason Blanchard.
Shout out Travis Wyndham.
All right, Lamar Cardinals it is. All right, here we go. It's about to get fun in here. It's about to get loud in here. It's about to get raunchy in here. Here we go.
SunBelt tournament.
I'm too split.
Split.
I got this one.
The boys will be
your boys.
the boys. When I say the boys, I mean Jack, Ben, and Will. We will be at the SunBelt tournament tomorrow evening, 4 p.m. Georgia State at Coastal Carolina, 7:30. South Alabama at Old Dominion. App State Troy the next morning will be there. Southern Miss versus either Georgia State or Coastal will be there as well. Louisiana gets the bye. They get the 1 seed, and then Georgia Southern, James Madison. Dude, one of my this is going to be a freaking dream to be at this tournament. Like, any college baseball fan that is diehard knows about the SunBelt and how fun this conference is. It's in Montgomery, Alabama, about an hour south of here. We will be staying in Montgomery, Alabama Tuesday night, watching those 2 games, and then staying there for the afternoon or morning and afternoon games before heading back to the SEC tournament. Look, I have a tweet from November. You guys can look it up. I tweeted out that the South Alabama Jaguars are going to be in Omaha this year.
Shut.
I did. It was the most random tweet of all time. I remember tweeting it. I don't remember why. I was doing some research. South Alabama comes into this plus 2,000. That is 20-1 for you guys back home. 20-1 odds. They have to win this tournament to get into the regionals. Look, I think Louisiana Lafayette, Southern Miss, Troy, even Coastal Carolina, great seasons. You're probably, if you just don't mess up, will be in the regionals. But South Alabama is going to win this tournament 20-1. I almost want to guarantee it. They are the 9 seed, maybe the 8 seed. But South Alabama, there's something about this team that I believe since November. And that's all I got. I ran out of things to do.
You're going with South Alabama.
Going with South Alabama, plus 21. Look, I'm actually more confident in this pick than any other pick I've made. If you're an investor out there in a legal gambling state and you see the South Alabama team plus 2,000, 20-1, throw $5 on it to win 100. I really, really believe in this team. They're gritty. They're fun. We got to see them against Louisiana Lafayette last week. They run-rolled in 1 game. They're talented. Piece it together. 5 days for them in Montgomery, Alabama, not too far from home. Give me the Jaguars, South Alabama, to win this thing. Done.
Dude, you're about to get your financial wealth advisor license revoked as soon as this episode is over.
I have no money.
We're going to have broke people calling us every day, emailing us, and asking for their money back. And I don't know if I can allow that.
Well, look, I have no money for them to steal from me, so just whatever.
All right. Well, back to the big boy table here, making picks. Coastal, beautiful at plus 800. Beautiful. I just don't know which Coastal team's going to show up. The Dukes, get them out of here. No shot. Georgia Southern, get them out of here. No shot. I'm going to stick with the team I've always been riding with since the beginning. Troy Trojans are going to win the SunBelt tournament. Give me Troy.
I would like to ask, I'd like to request one. My financial advisor sitting next to me has never felt more confident in a pick all night. He really hasn't. As someone who broadcasted close to 7 or 8 Coastal games this year, I love the Shants. It's Gary Gilmore's final year. I think the Shants can rank a really serious run today. Plus 800, it's a really sexy number. but I'm a big Skylar Meade fan, and the Troy Trojans are the real deal. So I'm requesting one thing. Either throw Will's face over this pick, because my financial advisor loves this matchup more than anyone, or give him a 4th spot and 4th seat, because my main Will loves this pick more than anyone in the world.
Well, I forgot it was Coach Gilmore's last year.
Yeah, I know. Right.
I really like Georgia State to upset Coastal, but now that you said that, there's no chance. As a Southern Miss alum, as a student manager for Southern Miss in 2019, Southern Miss just wins in the postseason. They got Billy Oldham, they got Nico Mazza. That's Wednesday and Thursday win. They're going to take Friday off, and then they're going to reset for Saturday. Saturday, it's going to be a bullpen game. Cross Sibley, Josh Ock, Colby Allen, you name it. Ben Riley Flowers has been turning it up lately. They're gonna find their way to the finals on Sunday. Sunday is always a free-for-all, no matter what conference it is. But if I had to pick other than Southern Miss,
No, go with your gut.
well, Southern Miss will always be my choice.
Okay.
I would go. Give me James Madison. They're playing hot.
What? You on the spot?
No, I'm taking Southern Miss all day, every day. I'm taking Southern Miss all day, every day.
I said, get him a 4th chair. I said, put his name over his face. He's never felt more confident about a pick in his
All
life.
right, well then I changed my mind. I didn't know Southern Miss is gonna win.
There you go. That's the confidence.
But for the listeners that may not like Southern Miss or whatever it may be,
Time out.
Watch
You
out
can
for
redeem. Hey, Will, time out. Redeem yourself. Take a deep breath and come back better. Take a deep breath and come back better. Redeem yourself.
I will say this, of all people, Rizgod has been on James Madison all year. And there's a reason we're taking this long on this conference. This conference is our favorite. I think is that fair to say? It's mine.
James Madison ain't winning no damn shit in Montgomery.
You and I had a conversation a month ago about them hosting.
I said they're a good team. I did not say they're winning the damn SunBelt.
You said that they could host.
Host?
You did say that.
I said it was possible, but I didn't say it was going to happen. I said the resume is in front of them. They could do it, but it ain't happening.
I was like 22, like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, I just think that this
I
conference.
cannot believe a living organism just picked James Madison Dukes to win the SunBelt title.
They're so going to win it now.
A live organism just picked the Dukes.
Yeah, I like it.
but yeah, winning a ring with them 2019. That was awesome. I haven't seen him play in person since 2021, so I am really excited to look forward.
Really?
And
yeah. So how do you not take the Eagles? We're going with the
Yeah,
Eagles.
we're-
Eagles
I-
plus 3.
I am always taking the Eagles.
Okay.
All right, Southern Miss it is.
Do
Are we
what?
locking in Southern Miss?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
Southern Miss for Will. I'll take, Troy for me. But if I can't get forward, then I want Southern Miss too.
Right.
Southern Miss
Yeah.
wins in the season. They're going to Omaha. It's just that.
What's the next conference?
Next. Who we got next?
Oh, the SWAC. All right.
Take it.
All right, give me the SWAC. I did some research on the SWAC here, and that's partly because on Thursday when I'm driving home, Thursday evening, driving home from Birmingham, I'm going to stop off in Atlanta. I'm going to go see some SWAC baseball.
Really?
So it's
Georgia
eight.
Tech.
Yeah, it's at Georgia Tech. And so downtown Atlanta. Prairie View A&M, Bethune-Cookman, Alabama State, Grambling State, Jackson State, Texas Southern, Florida A&M. Look, fellas, I have never been more confident. Pull up these odds right here. I have never been more confident in an underdog pick. And by the way, like the SWAC tournament is always one of my favorite tournaments to watch because like it is exciting, different style of baseball. We're talking about just, dude, it feels like every year you see catches on SportsCenter top 10 defensively. But like the biggest deciding factor for
I like it. Keep going. I'm sorry.
they're laughing at me. Look, all right, wait. I gotta come confident here. Look, I have never been more confident than Texas Southern plus 500 a team that won the West for the SWAC in a dominating fashion. It is embarrassing, straight up embarrassing that they're plus 500 to win this tournament. Look, I know Florida A&M is really good. Bethune-Cookman, they're plus 225. They have had a great history of like winning games in regional. Not only they're playing in regionals, but they've won some games. But Texas Southern plus 500 is nuts. They play in a tougher side of the bracket, or tougher side of the division for the conference. But they are a really good team, and they've made plenty of regional appearances over like the last 10 years. So give me Texas Southern plus 500. This is something I'm willing to invest. Is it bullishly or bearishly? Bullishly on. Heavily. Crypto coin.
Ben, I would lock that pick in if you name all the mascots right now.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
So we got the Florida A&M Rattlers.
1.
The Bethune-Cookman. This one always gives me trouble, but they are the Bethune-Cookman Wildcats.
Skip.
Attaboy.
Texas Southern. Golly, Prairie View is the Panthers. So Texas Southern is there's pressure right now. Let me start at the bottom. Southern Jaguars. Alcorn State. Is that Alabama? Alabama State. Yellow Hornets. Yellow Jackets. Prairie View A&M Panthers. Jackson State. Deion Sanders. Grambling State. Tigers. Texas Southern. Dude, they're also a cat. What are they? They're the Texas Southern. Give me 1 second. Why am I not thinking of Texas Southern? Are they they're a cat. I can picture their mascot.
Push a P.
What are they? I can't think of it right now. Do you not know either?
The Thurs.
Panthers?
Yeah.
No, they're not the Panthers.
Aren't they, Dimitri?
No, they're the Texas Southern. They're not the Panthers.
Are they not the Tigers?
They're the Tigers. Texas Southern Tigers. Yes, 100%. That's what it is.
Grambling Tigers, Jackson State Tigers, Texas Southern Tigers.
Why'd you say pushing P?
Yeah, what does that mean?
I thought they were the Panthers. I thought they were the Panthers all along.
That's
Attaboy.
pretty.
Congratulations, you got all the mascots.
I didn't get them, dude. I'm actually embarrassed. I didn't study my mascots.
Give me Bethune-Cookman Wildcat. This team lost last year, heartbreaking fashion. Florida A&M, Tallahassee's team is not going to go back-to-back. Give me Bethune-Cookman. So easy.
I was only laughing because Ben goes, I've never been more confident in underdog in my life. We just were laughing that my financial advisor was like, yeah, I like James Madison, a team who's got, by the way, an RPI good enough to get in that large bid. But we laughed. And we just completely forgot that Ben just took Southern Alabama. That's why I was laughing. We literally laughed at Will for taking like James Madison, a really good baseball team, who's got Fenwick Trimble, a freaking first team all SunBelt selection, and we totally forgot and let Ben off the hook for taking South Alabama. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And then he goes, I've never felt more confident about an underdog pick, even though he just took plus 2,000, 20-1 odds, South Alabama. That's hilarious. Go ahead and get your brother ready.
Who'd you pick?
Texas Southern.
I'll ride with Texas Southern.
Yeah, let's go.
We're gonna do it for Houston.
Let's go.
We always bet on Houston.
Texas Southern. Wow. What are we doing here?
Dude, Texas Southern is the closest Division I school to my house, my home house, my parents' house. Right?
Yeah. I'm actually closer to Prairie View right now, but that doesn't matter. Texas
Where
Southern
we
all the way.
grew up, William.
Hey, Ben, go ahead and introduce this tournament. I already wrote down my pick and your pick. We already know who it is.
All right, Dimitri, on 3. 3, 2, 1. Oral Roberts. Perfect.
Blow drop Bob.
What does that mean?
Oral Roberts.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I'm going with Oral. It's that simple. I mean, there's nothing.
Nobody wants to play this team in the postseason.
So yeah, Will,
I'm going to make a disclaimer. They are not good this year. They obviously made it to Omaha last year. Awesome story. They are not good this year. But this conference
they're horrible this year, but they're still winning this tournament.
They all are not good. So give me Oral Roberts, 3 seed.
Jack, Will, Oral Robert?
Yeah, we got blowjob Bob. Oral Roberts, all in.
Oral Roberts it is. All right. Next one. I'm not even going to pull up the odds for that because I don't have time for that.
West Coast Conference. So we got Pepperdine, we got St. Mary's, we got Santa Clara, Gonzaga, and then San Diego and Portland get the bye. San Diego, a really good team. Like, they're in no matter what. This is a stolen bid type of league. I'm going to go with a wild card here. Like, I think Santa Clara is a lot better than people think. Santa Clara, I think, was plus 800 to win this tournament. It's in Las Vegas, Nevada. What's Santa Clara? Plus 500, I'm sorry. San Diego minus 110. Portland plus 215. St. Mary's plus 375. Santa Clara plus 500. Gonzaga plus 700. And Pepperdine plus 1,200. Look, I think Santa Clara, I mean, it's a long shot. All I'm going off of is preseason knowledge here, but like they're a team that like came in with plenty. Like honestly, like if you would have switched them in San Diego preseason, like where they're at now, it would not have surprised me. Like if Santa Clara would have won this conference regular season, not surprised at all. Underachieved all year. This is just kind of a wild card pick. I don't think San Diego is going to be that motivated. They're going to be a 2 seed, probably at Oregon State, no matter what. Maybe Santa Barbara. But anyways, give me Santa Clara plus 500.
Give me San Diego. Torero. Simple. I'm not going to explain myself. It's 6:05 in the morning here. I don't give many fucks about who I pick the rest of the way. Give me San Diego.
Yeah, but you really liked them. I really liked when I found out what a pilot was. I'm all in on the Portland Pilots. Give me Portland. Plus 215. Hypothetically.
All right. Next.
That's the last one, right? Oh, we got the WAC.
The WAC.
Why? Okay, timeout. Why does the West Coast Conference go before the WAC?
Because I have no idea.
Anyway,
because of the A. The A instead of I don't know.
It doesn't make sense. It's okay if it doesn't make sense. Most things in life don't make sense. That's okay. That's why we keep living this life. We got the WAC conference. It's in Mesa, Arizona, minor league ballpark. UT Rio Grande Valley, UT Arlington, Sac State, Tarleton State, and then you get 4 teams with a bye. Utah Valley, Cal Baptist, Abilene Christian, Grand Canyon. We have a mascot head coming very soon, fellas. But here are the odds. Grand Canyon minus 167, Abilene Christian plus 350, Cal Baptist plus 500, Utah Valley plus 550, Tarleton plus 1,200, UT Rio Grande Valley plus 1,300, Sac State plus 1,500, and UT Arlington plus 2,000. Look, this is one of my favorite brackets just because it is like very, very – it's a double elimination, but there's so many buys and there's like so many teams that like end up having to win like 6 or 7 games just to get to the finals like Utah Valley did last year. Grand Canyon, heavy favorite here. Abilene Christian, really good program. Shout out to them. They're investing in a baseball. They're putting like $15 million into their stadium. But I got to go with my guy, Coach Eddie Smith, Utah Valley, plus 550. They finished second in the regular season in the in the WAC conference. Wolverines are for real. Like Eddie Smith from Utah Valley. It comes from LSU, gets a head coaching job out west, moves his family over there, and just becomes on a recruiting hot. It's one of the. He recruits better than anybody in this conference, is what I'm saying. This is year 2 for him. Like, don't let him get to year 4 because he's going to run this conference. Utah Valley plus 550. That's my pick right now. Lock it in.
Ben, your persistence with Utah Valley is very similar to my persistence with this team. If they don't win this tournament, I'm going to pick them preseason to win the conference next year. If they don't win the conference regular season next year, I'm going to pick them to win the tournament next year. If that doesn't happen, 2026, I'm going to pick them to win the preseason. If that doesn't happen, I'm going to pick them to win the tournament in 2026. And we're going to keep doing it until this fucking team wins. And I get my pick right. Give me Abilene Christian, please. Just win it now so we can move on. Give me the Wildcats. I think Abilene gets it done.
Good pick. I like
Good
Abilene.
pick. And now I'm going to introduce our guest picker. He's done an unbelievable job tonight. It's Will. And here's the deal about this conference. You want to get juicy, you want to get sexy, we go with our guy. And coming down the red corner at plus 1,300 odds, give us UT Rio Grande Valley. Will, tell the people why they need to get juicy here.
They beat Texas for the first time since 1977.
6:08 a.m. Speed it up.
I watched them play. They did lose to Stephen F. Austin, one of Stephen F. Austin's 7 wins on the year. But they gave out this pretty cool shirt to commemorate them beating Texas. And they were very good for about 6 innings. And I think they carry that momentum, and they're gonna win it all. And hey, give me UT RGV.
Yeah.
Carry that momentum from April, the first 6 innings against
Hey,
Steve.
I heard the WAC tournament's only 7-inning games. So
Go.
Yeah. You can't spell
You're gonna-
NCAA without Rio Grande Valley. So buckle up, gentlemen.
Yeah. Well,
All right,
the best
well-
part is nobody else is like there is nobody listening to the podcast this far. So we can say whatever we want. Again, we appreciate everybody. This was a long, fun episode. Inside the Candlewood Suites of Hoover, Alabama. We will be in Montgomery, Alabama tomorrow night. But if you see us in the SEC tournament Tuesday or Wednesday night or Thursday morning, come say what's up. If you're a SunBelt fan, we'll be there Tuesday night, Wednesday morning in the SunBelt. This was fun. I like the in-person pod. Shout out to my little brother, Will. He's the OG. He knows more about college baseball than anybody. He's just playing dumb right now. But, yeah, man, we made all 27 conference picks. We're going to keep track of them. Y'all check out Wake Up Mincy tomorrow, Barstool Sports. Try to give him some good content there.
8 a.m. Central Time.
if you guys run into any of the cool, crazy fans that we have, FaceTime me. I want to talk to some of these people.
That's fair. I'm also gonna try to impersonate the Vandy Whistler at some point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dress. I shaved the beard. I got the mustache going. The Vandy Whistler's in trouble because I'm gonna duplicate him.
Did you bring some gel? I mean, you need like probably 2 bottles of it.
I'm gonna go buy some gas station glasses and I'm gonna wear a whistle around my neck, like a referee whistle.
Get some hair slack in there. Get that thing greasy and slick back.
Yeah, he's a legend. But
Anyway, I want to go back to bed. I'm tired.
shout out to all the 11.7 faithful. We know you guys are
Happy conference tournament week. See
All right.
ya.
in the podcast.
Love you, Dimitri.